Good morning guys, welcome to another video by AntiquesArena. My name is Walter Neal and I got another haul video for you today. And I went to get the car boot sale yesterday. The weather was hit and miss. There was only one field of sellers, but I tell you what, they filled it. And I bought one of the nicest things I've bought probably in a few months. Yeah, it's certainly right up there with some of my better buys and better finds on car boot sales. Believe me, you don't want to miss out on what I bought yesterday. And it came in for so cheap, it's unbelievable. But before I get started and show you what some of the things I picked up yesterday, it was a quiet day, so I only picked up half a dozen pieces. I've got something and nothing to show you. Now, I'm all about making money for as little outlay as you possibly can, thinking outside the box, things like that. Now, I don't know whether you saw the film or not. About a month ago, I bought a group of mixed ivory handle, silver banded knives from about 1830, 1840, somewhere under there. Really, really nice. Anyway, they were worthless. 4 separate knives on their own. I paid, I think it was £2 for them, and they were, they were just a couple of knives, odd knives. Unless you needed to make a setup, they weren't anything at all. Now, they make a beautiful display for any restaurant, cafe, dining room, anything along those lines. They've been framed up. Each of these is a different handle, so they're now going to be described as an example, or showing examples of early ivory handles. These are all carved ivory handles. They all predate the 1947, obviously by another 100 years. So they're really, really early. They haven't been damaged to be put in. He's stuck them in with Velcro. He's stuck a bit of Velcro to the blade and used Velcro to stick them in. And this was done by my local photographer again, who's been doing all my repairs. He done my repair on that amazing bronze picture frame last week. Now, for the bronze picture frame and for this, it cost me £25. I'm going to say a tenner to repair the picture frame and £15 to frame these up. Now, he makes these frames by hand himself, so it's all framed up. That's the shop that done it. He does a lovely job. He's been doing quite a few repairs for me. Anytime I have pictures in that are missing the glass, he'll cut me a piece of glass, and he doesn't charge me a fortune. Now, I turned something here that was worthless in effect. The knives were worth £1 each, £2 each at best, to now something that's got to be worth £45, £55 as a beautiful display. You got a variation of the knives, lovely example of different handles on the four blades. What can I say? It's something different. It's unusual, and no one else out there is going to have one. Now, if you got a really nice restaurant, that'd look nice. That really would look nice on display. So it now owes me £17. But I'm going to go in probably around £48 for that framed. And see what offers I get. They've got to be worth, in the case now, £10, £15 a knife. Framed up like that. So, really pleased. Really did turn out to make something out of nothing. And that's what I'm all about. If you can go to a car boot sale, think outside the box slightly, think, do you know what, I can do something with that. They would have probably been scrapped, a couple of quid's worth of silver ripped off, the ivory thrown away. I've saved them. Somebody else will enjoy them now for probably another 50 or 100 years. Right, moving on to the haul. I got the haul to show you now. And we're going to start off with 2 Reproduction Tiffany style lampshades. So we have a pair in lovely condition. They are stained glass and they have the dragonfly pattern going all the way around. And they are in good condition, and honestly, when the light is behind these, they are quite spectacular. No damage to either of them. Stained glass, bronze fittings, and a pair which is always worth more than a single. Now, I can, because most people have knocked their living room and dining room through in modern day, they can do the both rooms and have a matching. Now, I paid £15 for them. but they are good quality. I rate those at about £35–40 for the pair. What can I say? They're an easy sale. They're going to be, well, every bit of stained glass that's come in the shop, whether it's been the butterflies, the turtles and the lamps, they've all sold. So I've no doubt they're going to sell, and I'll make a good bit of money on them. Now, this is my next piece. Now, I paid a tenner for this beastie. We have a knight on horseback. He's lost his javelin. He would have had a javelin. He's got a little hole here. You can see the hole? He would have had a bit of a javelin coming out of him, I think. But it weighs about 3 kilos. Got to be about 3 kilos in weight. So he's a tenner's worth of scrap. So I'm not going to lose no money on him. I'm going to mark him up at about £30–35 in the shop, purely based on the fact of the weight of him alone. He's very decorative. I know he's lost his javelin, but it's still a really, really nice piece. He's riding along here with his flag. You know, it's just a really nice example, and it's going to have a profit. And if it didn't, I could chuck it in my scrap box and get my money back. Next piece, or pieces, I got 5 pieces of Swarovski crystal. Every single piece comes boxed with certificates and all the rest of it. Now, I'll show you every piece. I got to open them now, because this all came in yesterday and I dumped in the shop and ran home. So nothing's actually been examined and gone over yet tidy. So there's the first piece. Look at that. It's a hedgehog, obviously, and it's bloody sharp. Now, it's got the Swarovski stamp just there. Now, the modern Swarovski stamp says Swarovski on it and has a swan. The older Swarovski stamp that you're looking for is a block S, letter S in like a square. That is the one that's the earlier one and pulls good money. That there is probably a £40–45 hedgehog. So my money's back just on the hedgehog. £40 for the 5 pieces. That hedgehog is worth every penny of that. I'm confident I will get the £40 back for the hedgehog. So moving on, what's next? There we go. That's cool. They even put a piece of paper through it. It's a typewriter. If you look here, you can even see the original bit of Swarovski paper. It's got the swan on the paper. Isn't that cool? So you got a beautiful little crystal, Swarovski crystal typewriter. Again, it's got the swan down in the corner down there. You can just make it out. And that typewriter is worth probably £12 or £15. No fortunes, but it is cute. We have a brooch. This piece is a brooch. I always sell the brooches quite well. As you can tell, I didn't even look through these at the car boot sale. I bought them that fast. As soon as I saw the hedgehog, I just took the lot. I didn't even pull them out. So, really pretty brooch. Not sure what they are. They look a bit like daffodils. But either way, Swarovski crystal brooch. It's going to be about £15–20. No problem whatsoever. What have we got in here? Oh, that's cute. Sandra, no, you're not having it. We have this beautiful Swarovski crystal penguin. Again, every piece is stamped. Sandra is absolutely obsessed with penguins. Again, about £15 on that one. And this is the final piece of Swarovski. It's missing one. The little chicks. There's one. There's the second one. They're only small, but looking at the holes here, there should be 3. I've only got 2, so that's a bit sad, but again, they're still worth a tenner for the 2. All in all, yeah, it should have been 3. No, that's so sad. He lost his brother or sister. So, what am I going to get? I'm going to get 40 for the hedgehog, and then let's say a tenner each for the others. 10, 20, 30, 40. I'll double my money on them. I'm not going to make a fortune, but I like dealing in Swarovski crystal. It is good quality gear that is saleable. Now we have a question mark. Is it old? Is it new? It's a Feng Shi. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. Don't criticize me if I'm not. It's basically a cross made out of cash coins, Chinese cash coins. Now, I've looked and looked and looked at these, and some of these coins have got good age. So, but the Chinese can fake anything. So is it modern coins dipped in acid to look old and then put together, or is it somebody have knocked this up at home and made their own out of old coins? Now, there is no symmetry between the coins and the weigh. If I show you just here, I'm hoping you can see it. I don't know if you can. Look at the weigh on that coin there compared to the others. Some of these, they're all different thicknesses. There's a big iron bar, or is it iron? I don't know. There's a large bar running through the center that they've drilled to stick these in position. Now I took a gamble on this, and I think I paid a lot of money for it. £15 paid. If it's a modern one, it's worth a tenner. If they're older coins, it can be worth sort of 75, 80 quid. So it's one to research. If I research it, I'll probably have a good look at the coins, do a little bit of digging and see what I can find. But I don't know, was that your type of thing? Would you have took a gamble on that? It's supposed to be luck. You never know, maybe I'll hang it in the shop and have a bit of luck. I did have jewellery, as always. Not a lot of jewellery, but we have quite a nice Ronda satin bracelet. Every single piece is fully hallmarked. Every charm is hallmarked. That's hallmarked. That's hallmarked. This is hallmarked. Everything is stamped 925. It's also got, if I pull the drawer out, it's got every compartment has got spare beads. Hopefully you can, without falling out. So every compartment's got spare beads. Now, I paid a tenner for it. It's probably all this money, but I thought, you know what, it's a quick 20 quid in the shop. The bracelet, all them charms, I'll get 20 quid for it, no problem at all. So I took a gamble, bought it, happy days. That was the next couple of pieces I had, guys. Both produced by Royal Dalton and both Harmony. Me, twins. Anyway, they cost a £5 each. They're Royal Dalton porcelain. They're in perfect condition, and they're going to be 12, 15 quid each in the shop. No problem at all. It's stuff that I sell all the time. You can't leave the figurines there. I know they're not the most fashionable in the world now, but you just can't leave them there. Okay guys, I got one last piece to show you, but before I do, I got something really quirky and exciting. Are you ready? We had a t-shirt made. Now the baby comes to work with me. AntiquesArena manager. So that is for the baby, little Gracie Bell, when she comes to work with me now. She's here twice a week now, sometimes 3 times a week. So she's got her own little t-shirt now to wear in the shop and look really cute and gorgeous. So, right, I'm going to move on. Now the next piece I want to show you, let me give you a little background on it first. Walking around the second row in Gethlygate car boot sale, and about 4 tables away I spot a single candlestick on the table. I skip all these cars, I head straight to it, so I probably saw it at 20 yards. Anyway, I'm at the table and I'm clutching it for dear life, asking the lady how much it is. Before she could even answer me, the woman in the next stall butts up, comes across to her in her face and says, "Don't sell to him, he's a dealer, he got an antique shop in Mountain Ash." Now I had 2 options. I could either scream at her, make a big scene, or almost make a joke of it and go, yeah, how are you, love, haven't seen you for a while, blah blah blah. So that's the option I went with. I wanted to literally strangle her, but I didn't. I just went with the option of, saying hello and just acting as if it didn't bother me. Anyway, the lady ultimately gave me a price. She turned around, she said, "I want £16. And before I could hand her the money, she also said, "I have the other one in the car, so it's a pay." I couldn't hand her the money quick enough. Obviously then, I'm walking away, biggest smile on my face, just had to look at the woman sarcastically and go, she's a dealer herself. She's there every week. She sees me there every week. She's got her own stall. So why butt in about me buying the stuff? Jealousy, that's all it is. And you'll see why now. I'll show you them both now. They are both in mint, perfect condition, no chips, no cracks, no nothing. Now, what we got is a 20th century Paris porcelain ormolu or bronze fitted candlesticks. Now, as I've said, bronze or ormolu, bit of gold leaf on the bronze, hand painted, moulded porcelain, hard paste porcelain. Little mark in a puce just down there in the corner. Beautiful quality. All the stems here, all moulded flowers and insects. Really spectacular. Even the feathers, they haven't just been painted on, they've been moulded in first in relief and then painted. They are quite spectacular. I'm not kidding you, these are probably 3 kilos a piece, give or take. And this is the other, just to show you the condition of them. They are mint. Now, when I bought them, I instantly thought French, ormolu, porcelain, hand painted. I was like this. How much? I would not give them back. £16, or as Richard likes to say, £8 a pop. So £8 a stick. I've done some research online since coming home. Now, whilst at the car boot sale, I done searches, loads of variations of these, and I found a plain pair, very plain, smaller, for $800. However, I went further. I had a visit off Richard yesterday in the shop, and while he was here, I was just searching Google as you do, and I thought, I'm going to go on to Christie's and have a look at this sold lot archive and see what they've sold. And you know what? I found the exact pair. I actually think it's this pair that's been sold through Christie's 16 years ago. Have a look at this now. I'm going to show you what I found on Christie's. Okay, so all I've done is to Christie's lot finder. So there's the sale number 9645, English and Continental Furniture, London, South Kensington, 11th of June 2003. There they are. estimated 1 to 2,000, price realised £1,410 sterling. Plus they would have had their 20% buyer's premium, plus they would have had their 20% VAT. So you're not talking a million miles off £2,000 paid. Description reads: a pair of Paris porcelain and bronze mounted candlesticks modelled as parrots, 20th century, with foliate cast sockets and bases, 14 3/4 inches. And I don't know if I can open the picture up. Let me have a look. I can zoom in. These are the exact candlesticks that I have. Now, bearing in mind they are hand painted, they are modelled. Let me pick one up here. This one will do. Let me just show you the base. You can see the insect, the flowers, everything. It's easier, that's how it works. There they are. You can see they've got the insects, all the flowers, they got it all. They are the exact pair. Even the ormolu mounts in the mouth. That is, without a question, the exact pair I got. So the question is, what are they worth 16 years on? Has the market gone up or down for this stuff? What I was going to do then was show you some current actual listings through Christie's. But Christie's have got 16,000 lots going through, and I weren't going to troll through them all again. But I found a few examples of candlesticks as singles going through for 2,000 to 3,000. Not what I had, but similar vein to what I had. But together they probably weigh close on 10 kilos, to be honest with you. They're not far off it. These are real good quality. My best find of the car boot sale for this year, without a shadow of a doubt. Beautiful pair. To be honest with you, they belong in a museum. What am I going to do with them? Probably end up keeping them. Most dealers like myself end up being hoarders. But if I can hoard this type of gear, and then one day when I want to retire, it'll all go to auction. But for £16, guys, I can afford to put them away. They are absolutely spectacular. What I think they're worth, in my opinion, I think they're worth a couple of grand. When I bought them, I thought they were worth anywhere £400 to £600. Was what I felt when I bought them. As soon as I stumbled on that Christie's research, I thought, you know what, they paid near enough £2,000 for them 16 years ago. Has the price come up or down? Now, on 90% of antiques and things, it's come down. And that's mainly because of the availability of the stock now, because of eBay. The antiques world was a much smaller world years ago, before the invention of eBay and the internet was big. Meaning that you could only buy things from reputable dealers and antique fairs, and to find something was really hard. Nowadays you just type it in on the internet, you found it, you bought it. So it's brought the price down a lot, because supply and demand, you can find the supply. So most of the time the supply outweighs the demand, so the price comes down. Try and find another identical pair like that, you can be hard pressed. So I think they're a perfect investment piece for myself. I absolutely love them, and well, they're probably going to be kept. But I don't know what you think. They're absolutely amazing. For £16 at a car boot sale, it was a Christmas or lottery win. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed. As usual, I've had some wonderful things. Yet again, my local Gethley car boot sale has paid off big time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.